Hey guys, what's going on? It's xdeadlysmoorex here, and welcome back to part 41 of our Chaz of Cold Steel Let's Play. In the last episode, we met up with Reen's sister Elise, and they got into a small family spat, or sibling spat I should say, which ended up with Elise going into the old schoolhouse and not taking on, she didn't do anything, and going down to the 4th floor where she was almost killed by a giant suit of armor with like no helmet on, and Reen activated like his Super Saiyan like alternate mode power thing and fought to suppress it. When with the help of Crow, we managed to take down the giant suit of armor, just as everyone else from Class 7 arrived on the scene, and we ended it off at the start of our practical exam, and that's what we're going to be doing in today's episode. We're going to be doing our practical exam and finding out just where we're going for our field study. I've forgotten the name of it for a minute then. So yeah, let's get into it. Yep. Your opponent today will be, let's see, how about Lauren Fee? Yeah, we'll go with them. Very well. Yeah. Yeah, she might be making a little too obvious. Well, this should make for an interesting battle, if nothing else.
Laura and Fee have a clear advantage when it comes to strength and speed.
Hang on. Whoa. Itch. They're both formidable opponents, but I think we have a good chance of winning this one. As long as we make use of our combat links, this fight ought to be ours for the taking. Right. Take your positions. Begin.
Don't you dare hold back!
Don't worry, I won't.
Meet the following win conditions. Win without using items and activate an S-craft during the
Here we
battle.
go!
Obviously, yeah, we're already linked.
It's my turn.
Shatter!
Holy
in there.
shit.
Here we go!
I can do this.
Fee is frail.
Target lock.
My
Oh
turn!
my god, she's frail.
I can do this. I was careless.
Flames, gather on my blade! Strike!
I wasn't strong enough.
There we go.
We'll cut our own path!
Pass that shit with ease, bro. The active party members' bonds have been strengthened. AP increased by 2. Let's go. Alright, that's enough. Reen's team scores the victory. Hehe. Excellently done, both of you. Thanks. As for you two, I don't think I need to say anything, do I? No, instructor. Okay, let's move on to our next pairing. The teams for our next 2-on-2 battle will be... You did pretty well out there, Reen. But we're really gonna have to do something about those two. Yeah, it's not like they hate each other or anything. At least I don't think they do. So I feel like if they just get a push in the right direction. Yeah, you're right. Looks like you're really back in fighting form though. Yeah, never felt better actually. I didn't want to drag this out. I don't want to drag this out and end up worrying Elise. 2 days ago. I'm sorry I caused such trouble for everyone. Thank you so much for going to the trouble for preparing a bed for me. Oh, don't worry about that. Our maid can do that much without even breaking a sweat. It's true.
You can say that again. She was so well prepared you can at least call in a reservation.
That's charm for you. Reem, are you sure you're alright? Yeah, I'm still sore all over, but that's nothing to be expected by now. Compared to the kind of training Master Kalfai used to put me through, I feel like I got off light. But still... Well, he doesn't appear to have any sprains or pulled muscles. That sounds like you, sis. What the hell am I doing?
Should be better in a couple of days.
I see. But I can't help but feel that if you hadn't been so careless, if I hadn't gone to that building in the first place... Well, in a way, it was Reen's fault too. True, he got what he deserved for being so insensitive. I would have hoped that as an older brother, you'd conduct yourself in a more seemly manner. Well, you're not wrong. But do you think you can maybe not gang up on me all at once?
Well, can't really blame him this time.
Let this be a lesson to you, Reen. Your family is your family no matter what. Okay, I get it already.
It seems everything turned out well in the end.
Still, we're no closer to unlocking the secrets of that giant armor, or the Droid kill that was hiding behind.
Yeah. All we know is that Red Door showed up after we cleared the 4th floor of the old schoolhouse, and then Elise went down and it opened and the hulking armor came out. You said you heard a voice coming from the door, right? Yes, I think so. I'm afraid I don't remember much of what it said though. I remember it said something about 4th lock in the first trial and a awakener too, whatever that is. Oh, I don't know. I keep mixing Laura's voice up, but I don't know what to do with hers.
You should be commended for recalling even that much, after what you have been through.
Laura just got a deep voice. I don't know what to do for Laura's voice, alright? Leave me alone. At this point, it really does seem as though there's something significant hidden deeper in those ruins. It's getting harder and harder to presume anything else, isn't it? I think from now on it might be a better idea to leave the old schoolhouse alone. What? What do you mean? The first reason I sent you guys there in the first place was because I thought it might make a good training ground. But after what happened with Elise, with the elevator appearing... But after what happened with Elise and with that elevator appearing, I feel conflicted about letting you go back. The principal is thinking about rescinding his request for you guys to investigate the place too. But... I object. Fee? It's ideal for us to keep ourselves trained for battle, right? And it seems like finding down in there encourages us to cooperate better too.
Much as it lacked weight coming from me, I'm inclined to agree. The effectiveness of combat links truly comes to the fore there.
Sorry about that. I had an itch on my nose.
Yeah, the wind seems to suggest that much to me as well.
There's no denying it's dangerous, but I feel I'd regret it if we just stopped there. Yeah, I have so many questions about that place, and I want some answers. I agree. Guys, I feel the same. Do you think you can talk to the principal and get him change his mind? Looks like I don't got much of a choice, do I? Alright, I can't promise anything, but I'll do what I can to persuade the principal. But if anything else weird happens, I want you to report it to me immediately. Is that clear?
Yes, instructor.
Reen, I'm afraid I still can't accept your position.
Oh?
That you don't wish to succeed father as head of the family, or that you would demote him because of that. Honestly, it seems to me that you aren't even certain yourself what you want for your life. That sentence got away from me. And because of that, it's like you've lost your way. Well, am I right? Can't deny it. But this time I was able to come to my senses. I think enrolling here at Thor's was the best thing I could have done for myself in a long time. It's given me a chance to start moving forward, little by little, and I owe it to my friends here. Really? I got a lot to think about, but I want to find the answers that works not just for me, but for you, Mom and Dad too. I know it's frustrating, but I hope you'll stick with me while I'm figuring this out. And I'm sorry for being such a crappy brother to you. Reen. Passengers service bound for. Oh, we asked all passengers wishing aboard, please. Fuck your announcement. Didn't even get to press anything. Oh. Reen. Amdar's not too far away. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon enough. We can talk about it more then, okay? Alright, that's a promise. You're really devoted to your sister, aren't you? I get that the feeling... though I get the feeling it's way more than just devotion on her part. Do you think so? It's not like I spoil her or anything, and honestly, she can be pretty harsh towards me sometimes. I mean, I wouldn't say we get along bad or anything, but... Wow, he really is totally oblivious. She's 15, right? I've heard that nobles make their debut into high society when they turn 16. That's right. She'll be making her debut next year. I hope she'll find a guy that deserves her one day. Because I'm not letting her just... Because I'm not just letting any old guy marry her, noble or not. He really can be dense sometimes. I almost feel sorry for his sister. Indeed. Nonchalantly stroking her head like he did was kind of cruel too. Are they still talking about me? Alright, that brings this month's practical exam to an end. Next week it's time to announce this week's field study locations.
Here it comes, the moment of truth.
Ugh. Why are they trying to slip us off this month?
Survey says... Group A, Reen, Laura, Fee, Marcus and Elliot, Heimdall, the Vermilion capital. Group B, Elisa, Emma, Eustace and Gaius, Heimdall, the Vermilion capital.
Oh, it looks like both groups are going to the same place.
I assume we'll be dividing the work between our groups.
Well, the capital is incredibly vast, so it seems like a logical solution.
Group divisions aside, I'm certainly surprised at our choice of the capital as our destination.
Yeah, you and I have the home field advantage considering we're both from there.
Seems a bit mean to put both people that you would at least think, I mean, I'm not mad, I actually like what happens with Elliot in this chapter, but wouldn't it make more sense to put, I don't know, like either Elliot or Marcus on Group B? So like say Group A is Reen, Laura, Fee and Elliot, and Group B is... Actually, that makes more sense if it was... Group A was Reen, Laura, Fee and Marcus, and then Group B was... I don't know, actually... If you swap Eustace and Marcus around for A and B, that would actually be better, because then you have like one person each that knows what's going on in the capital. But hey, that's fine. I guess this means I'll get to be in town for the summer festival after all. Instructor Sarah. Whatever is the matter, my beloved pupil? Please don't ever call me that again. I have no objections to our destination or the arrangement of the groups. But I can't quite shake the feeling I'm being used. Again. It's true.
It does appear you're the only one who changed groups from last month.
That innocent whistling isn't fooling anyone. The look on Reen's eyes is like, I've had enough of your shit.
Your rank's gone up.
It has. Fuck that.
Here's a little something from the academy.
Medal of Vigor.
Well done.
Yay. I mean, I'm going to be doing all the side quests in the capital because they're actually pretty good, so. Or the side quests we get done for our field studies because they're easy. And they're quite fun, so.
Alright, this is our chance to discuss what to do before they get here. But to be honest, I don't really have any good ideas. How about you guys?
I can't say that I do. Unlike me and Eustace, at least Laura and Fee understand each other to some degree. Our group's performance in last month's field study wasn't amazing, but there were no actual conflicts or anything.
Yeah, that's all the more reason why I feel like we should step in and do something for them. But from what Elisa and Emma have told me, it seems like they have trouble connecting with each other.
Yeah, that's the impression I get too. It's not like they hate each other, they're just having trouble coming to terms with their differences.
On the one hand, we have the daughter of a noble military family, a knight in shining armor as it were, while on the other, we have a girl who spent her childhood on the battlefield running with Jaegers. Their upbringings couldn't be more different when you think about it. Maybe their values too.
You're right. I wonder if that's...
I apologize for the delay.
Hey! Good morning, Laura.
You're certainly the early bird today.
You needn't worry about us. We have no intention of causing trouble, and we're prepared to do what we can to form a combat link as soon as possible. It's not our intention to be confrontational towards one another. Is that not the case, Fee?
Yep. Don't worry. We won't bring the group down during the field study.
Well, if you say so.
That's not really what we're worried about.
Anyway, we should finish up our preparations and head over to the station. I'll bet Group B is waiting there for us already.
Agreed.
Let me take a quick drink. So I think what we're going to do is... Marcus, would you be so kind as to get to stepping? I believe is the correct terminology. Let me check something. Okay, just checking my links because I'm trying to figure some shit out. Okay. Wow, Laura's actually one of my is joint with my like lowest link. That's mad. Anyway, oh that was it. Gonna go to George. I just need to fit people's orbits out. That's what I need to do. I need to open this as well. Okay. Oh, I've got so many. I've got so much of this shit. Why? Actually, got an idea with this. Okay, so let's give you a evade 2. If I give you evade 2 and move 1. I need one that's going to like increase. I'm not going to give you. Actually, I'll give you luck. Speed breaker. That would work. Actually, if we remove that for, if I give a shield 2, then I can put speed breaker here. That works. Okay, Laura, what do we do with you? Actually, I'll do that off screen. Because that's going to be boring paperwork business, as I tend to call it. So what we're going to do is we're going to check up on Big Man George, the actual MVP of Class 7. Is this what I think it is? Yeah, it's part of that huge suit of armor you and Crow took care of. Principal Van Dyke asked me to take a look at it, so I'm here. So here I am. Have you figured out anything about it yet? Nope, I'm completely in the dark to be honest. My first thought was that it was it was an artifact, but that doesn't seem right. An artifact? What's that?
Artifacts are said to be relics of the ancient Sumerian civilization. They hold power that we could barely imagine, which means they usually end up in the church's custody.
You can just get their hands on them once in a while too. Some just smuggle them to paying clients.
Well, those are the basics. But you think that suit of armor is different though? Yeah, most likely. It's made out of a material that I've never even heard of though. Part of me thinks it might be that legendary fairy tempered metal you hear all the stories about.
Impossible.
This is one of the few cases where a theory like that couldn't be shot down. Either way, it's too early to say anything for sure. I'm going to need to keep analysing it. What do I need to do? What I need to do does I need to check this shit. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh yeah, no, okay. Makes sense, yeah, can't buy shit from here. Oh yeah, my Sepith Mass. Might as well, you know. Oops. Might as well. Slots, that's it. Ah, I'm missing quite a lot. Okay, okay. There's... No, actually I need to wait because there's a weapon shop in the capital that we should go to. Is there a weapon? Yeah, there is. There's a weapon and armor shop, as well as an orb factory. Actually, might leave it off here for today's episode. I know I do apologise. This was a fairly shorter episode, but if we do a very quick recap, we did our what did we do? I'm lost it here at the moment. I've lost it at the moment, guys. What did we do? Oh, our practical exam. That's what we did. Did our practical exam where Rena and Elisa took on Laura and Fee, and it wasn't much of an issue. Took care of them, no problem, kind of thing. Then we learned about what happened with Elise, like the day before, or 2 days ago, I should say.
Right.
Well, after the incident at the old schoolhouse. Then we found out that all of Class 7 is going to Heimdall, with Group A being Reen, Fee, Laura, Elliot and Marcius, and Group B being... Oh... Everyone else was on the Nord trip, so that was Elisa, Gaius, Emma and Eustace. So yeah, in the next episode we'll be going to Heimdall and seeing what kind of tasks we'll be doing in this field study, because, well, I think probably what we're going to be doing is obviously we're doing our tasks, but I think we're going to be helping with stuff for the summer festival that's coming up. So, if you enjoyed this, well, frankly, kind of, I guess, lackluster episode, because there wasn't much to do in it, but there was some stuff in it. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're enjoying this Treasure Cold Steel Let's Play series, make sure to subscribe as well. If you're a fan of JRPGs or just RPGs in general, make sure to subscribe as well, because that's what I'll be doing on this channel. Also have a few projects lined up, so make sure you guys keep an eye out for those. But yeah, with all the PS out of the way, this is xdeadlysmoorex, and I'll see you guys next time.